Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So today we're going to be going over our butterfly background thin cut, which just came out July 1st. So here we go. All right, so we are diving into our brand new catalog that just came out July 1st today. We have this gorgeous thin cut here that we want to show you how to use. So before we even start with anything, we're gonna cut out a few pieces of it and come back. All right, so we have our background thin cut here. As you can see, there's a few things that are stuck in here, but Mom's gonna use a piercing tool to poke those out. I do have one here that these are falling out, but once again, Mom's going to make sure that they all come out into the trash instead of all over our workspace here. It's cute though, because you do have little butterflies and things like that, but I'm just gonna kind of show you a little bit. So what's nice about this thin cut is it actually comes up like this, and all these little butterflies are gonna pop out, but they're not gonna come off the page. That's just the way that they are. So I cut this one in French Vanilla. Mom just finished poking all these. This is in White Daisy. And we're gonna kind of show you two different ways to do this. So I'm actually, I think, gonna use the White Daisy. I just wanted to show you how beautiful it looks in every color here. And obviously you have your thin cut thing here. So this extra one, I'm just gonna slip into the back of our thin cut because we're not using this today. So I'm gonna put it in here for later use. It's where we store our extra pieces if we need. Oh, and Mom should probably poke that through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move my Versamat out of the way. And we're gonna get a little messy right now. I'll be using some Distress Oxides. We love using them, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So I'm going to take my peeled paint. And this is, remember, this is our distress tool with our little foams on here. And I'm just gonna do something super simple. I'm gonna go around the edge. There actually, as you can see, there was extra ink on here. I'm gonna just lift up my butterflies. They might get a little green on them, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna go around the entire thing. All right, so I basically got around all of the butterflies. And what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to take my Seedless Perserves and my picked raspberry, and we are going to color those butterflies. All right, so you saw that we did the picked raspberry and the seedless preserves, but it really did get all over the green. So simple thing with the Distress Oxides is they like to, once again, react with each other. So that's really what it did. It reacted with itself, and you can't even tell that there were like pink and purple on that spot. You can see it a little bit, but really not horribly at all. And look how pretty it is where those butterflies are. And if we put them on, I'm just gonna take this because I have it here. If you put it on background, look how pretty that is. And you can always put it with a pearl paper behind it, a glitter paper, something like that that's fancier too, or you could leave it on just white, anything like that, but that'll look absolutely gorgeous. You could also spruce these up a little bit. Let me just clean my work area a little. Always great to have paper towels around.
Especially when you're working with Distress Oxides.
You will get messy. You can also take something like Stickles.
Or our shimmer brushes, but the shimmer brushes are wet, so they'll react with the color.
Yes. You can always take something like this. This will actually react too because it is wet. It will pick up the color a little bit as it dries. But you can even just put it on the bodies of the butterfly to give them a little bit more definition. Anything like that. You can kind of see that it reacted, it made it yellow. Things like that, it's really cool. And it just gives it more definition to the butterflies, which I think is really, really pretty. But this is honestly a stamp that you can do so many things with. You can,
Thin cut.
Yes, sorry, thin cut. You can cut out the individual pieces and save all the butterflies and flowers and everything and actually interchange them within cards. So you can cut out like a white, purple, pink, anything like that, and then change all the colors if you would like. That takes a little bit of time, but it looks beautiful. You can do something like this, or what we're gonna show you next is something else you can also do. So I now have a piece of French vanilla here, And I'm actually not going to use the peeled paint this time, so we're not going to do any of the green. But I'm going to use my picked raspberry Seedless Perserves. And I think I'm going to actually throw in some Tattered rose here. And I'm just going to start this off by, this is a big enough space to cover the entire thin cut. So that's one thing that you really want to make sure first is my thin cut will actually cut on here. All right, so we have a really pretty space here. So I'm gonna pull in my cutter, cut this out, and you're gonna see what it looks like. So just some hints on using the Cuddleberg versus like the Close to My Heart machine. Oop, they're flying away. Is with the Cuttlebug, what I use to get this die cut to actually cut is I'm using a magnetic plate. And then I actually have two more that you see. These are what they looked like when I didn't have a extra shim in them. They didn't cut through completely. So I actually have two pieces of cardstock underneath my metal plate. And then when you actually take out the die, they will cut. And you can pull it off and everything is cut. Obviously these are stuck in, which these are really cute and colorful. So we're actually gonna save the butterflies and stuff. You can always use these in a shaker card or something like that. But look how pretty this is.
Or you could use these to fill in the holes when you
Yes.
cut another color.
Yep, so some of them might not cut through perfectly. That one actually is the only one that didn't. And the only time that actually did that to me when I was using my two pieces of paper. So I might just have to use my micro tip scissor to cut along here a little bit. But, oh, just kidding, I got it. But do you see how pretty that is? And this way, when you do it, you're not gonna be able to know where your design is. So you kind of get this beautiful design. Like I had no idea that the purple was gonna be in that one butterfly, and look how good that looks. Yes, I didn't go down as far as I could have, but also I like the little bit of white that pops out there, the French vanilla. So just showing you that if you really don't wanna do it the other way I did it, where you have to go around everything like this, you can just do an experimental card like this and use it that way. But there are so many different ways you can use this. This is just using distress oxides, obviously. You could use stickles. You can just use our tri-blend markers to color things. You could just use cardstock to do it, and you can actually cut this in like a holographic paper and then just cut out the butterfly and put it on top. Anything like that. They are beautiful thin cuts. But as you've been seeing in other catalogs, things like this are going to sell fast. So if you would like to get this, make sure that you get it soon. Otherwise, you never know. It might not be available when you go to purchase it. But absolutely love these butterflies, and they just make cards beautiful. This is the butterfly background thin cut. So, all right, that's Technique Tuesday. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you had any questions, please let us know in the comments below.
Isn't this beautiful?
And this is when it dried. It just looks really, really pretty with the
Yes,
stickles and
it
everything
does.
like that. So, all right, if you have any questions, let us know. We'll respond to them, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.